is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Oliver. This is Diablo, my Honda CRF300L. It's got about 4,000 miles on it, and most of those miles are off-road. This is a 2024 model, even though it looks really beat up. I'm going to get into the reliability of it in a second. That's probably one of the highlights of it. Not everything on here is stock, but the only reason that it's not stock anymore is because I either broke it or it wore out. So for example, the tires, I got Dunlop 606s on the back, and then on the front, I got Pirelli MT21s. Honestly, I don't know a lot about tires, but I was just looking for a good set of well-rounded tires, and Reddit, great resource. Reddit told me that you can find some good medium ground between those two tires. So that's what I went with, and they're definitely a lot more aggressive than the stock tires, which is awesome. I got Pro Taper bars on here. These are 7/8 high bars, and the only reason I got these, the stock bars were fine. They just bent pretty easily, so after one of my falls, just bent, so I had to get new ones. Other than that, though, this thing is like completely stock. Oh, and the tail light, because I like to loop this thing a lot and fall a lot. Roll the clip. Yeah, so I did indeed learn on this bike, and I've had it for 6 months now. So I think now's the proper time to do a review of it and tell you guys what I think. I'm going to start with the most important, is its durability and reliability. Every single crash that I've been in, you saw the clips before, here it is again, here's another one. Yeah, so every time I've crashed, I've ridden away. I've ridden this thing home every single time. So when it comes to the durability and reliability of this bike, you can't beat it, I don't think. No matter what you put it through, it will be perfectly fine. You'll probably break before the bike does, honestly. I've bent all the levers and all the pedals, but honestly, like, it can all be bent back, and it's not that big of a deal. And you can ride on for the rest of the day. The next thing I want to highlight about it is the versatility. You can take this bike anywhere. It goes through deep sand, the mud. It's really comfortable to ride on the road. So when I'm out doing my Uber Eats and DoorDash deliveries, super comfortable. I have no problem going on the highway with this, going 70 pretty comfortably. If it's a little bit hotter, then I'll probably be below 70, whole air density thing with it being colder. Engines like cold weather. So yeah, this thing is very comfortable to ride on the highway, and also able to do the off-roading, which is exactly what I was looking for in my dual sport. I mean, that's why you get a dual sport, right? Is to be able to do both. So I think it's performed spectacularly in that way. Two negative things about it are, one, the stock parts. So the tires are not very aggressive. They're very comfortable on the road, and they can get you around off-road. They'll do the job, but if you want a more aggressive tire and you really want to get those knobbies to grip in, then I definitely recommend upgrading the tire. The only reason I upgraded was because my tires have worn out around 2,500, 3,000 miles, and I just needed a new set. So I went ahead and got a new set that's more aggressive. Nothing wrong with the stock tires, they're just not as aggressive. And then with that, the stock suspension is also quite mushy. Something a little bit more aggressive would be probably better. Like when I'm doing jumps, I'll often bottom out, and that's actually why I lost my tire back fender, is because I bottomed out, the tire came up, and it hit that tail section and just knocked it right off, went flying. So definitely needs some better suspension. But overall, I really like this bike. I'm a firm believer that it's the rider, not the bike. So if Eli Tomac got on this thing, he'd be able to rip around on it, no problem. He wouldn't win any championships on it, or maybe he would. He's really good. But he could definitely rip around on this thing, and you could too, even if you're a beginner. I learned on this bike 6 months ago, and now I'm here, and I still haven't found the ceiling with it. I can still continue to improve on it, and I think I will for a long time to come, to be honest. You can look up plenty of videos out there. Like, I think Pat O'Neill is one of the channels out there that he really rips on his 300L, and definitely somebody to look to for some guidance when it comes to the 300L. He's awesome. And then I also think um, if you wanted something more aggressive, you could upgrade the suspension, but the power on this bike is pretty low. I mean, the horsepower is like 20 something, whereas you could get like a KTM 350 EXCF and you could have like double the horsepower. I'm actually going to do a comparison video. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see the comparison video between the 300L and that 350 EXCF from KTM. My buddy Destin has one, so I think it'd be kind of fun to compare. He definitely has more power coming out of turns. He's got that get up and go, a lot more torque. So, but he has mentioned to me that it's not as comfortable to ride, like clutch pull and stuff like that. So I'd like to do a video on that. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of your guys' support. I love making these videos, and let me know what you guys want to see next. All right, this is Oliver and Diablo out.